Hey everybody, it's Anne popping on behind the apron on a Monday night. I'm still working with this new device. So if you saw a little clip and then it disappeared, I'm not sure what button I pushed, but I'm trying to make this device work because it's pretty slick. So I, though, was in the midst of cleaning out the refrigerator and trying to figure out what I was going to make for dinner tonight. So I thought, oh my goodness, I'll pop on live and talk to you guys about this and share a couple tips. And also, I have a good question for all of you. So I don't know if you ever have a refrigerator like mine, but sometimes there's just too many little pieces of things. And so what I wanted to do was especially get the vegetable drawer cleaned out. And so I found plenty of things so I can make a chef salad with. So let's see if this will move and get over here to what I'm talking about. So we're going to have chef salad for supper tonight. So I have up here some utensils and some vegetables that I found. So I found enough leftover romaine, and I buy romaine hearts. I don't know what you guys buy, but they're super easy to clean and dice. So I'm going to put those in the salad bowl. And then on the counter were a couple small Roma tomatoes that had seen better days, so I had to cut the ends off, but I will just put those through the quick cooker. As you guys know, I love this. So just lay it down the direction that you want the lines and the cuts to be. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm just going to put it on there, and then all these blades with the little teeth will very quickly cut through even some tomatoes that have been a little bit used. Should have been used a couple of days ago, but they will dice up just fine in this salad. Then I also found one green onion. You guys, I don't know why I had one green onion in there, but I will just slice that quick, take the outer skin off that doesn't look so good anymore, and I will just slice and dice that. Oops, I want the good part, put the bad part over here. And I'll share one onion between the two bowls for our chef salad. And I did some hard-boiled eggs, so this is one of my questions. I'm going to use the old standard egg slicer that we've had forever to slice these because it's just so quick. So, but my question to you is, how do you guys cook your hard-boiled eggs? All right. I prefer to steam them. I have a steamer I put in top of my piece of cookware with a little water in the cookware, and I steam them. And if I start the burner on high, of course, that's where it always cooks for steaming. But when I turn it on high, I set my timer for 17 minutes. That seems to be a perfect doneness of a hard-boiled egg like this. Some people boil them. Some people cook them in the quick cooker, which is the pressure cooker. And honestly, that would be pretty easy too, but it's probably a bigger piece to get out of my cupboard than my piece of cookware to steam. So I would love though for you to put in, hi Carly, I'm glad you're here. And Christina's saying she does hers in the Instapot. So I have like 3 questions tonight. So I want to know how you guys cook your hard-boiled eggs. And if you simply boil them on the stove, I want you to tell me what you think the magic amount of time is, because I think there's nothing worse than having an egg that doesn't look like that when it comes out from being hard boiled. So I'm going to do that. Then I also found a few carrots that have definitely seen their better days, and a few pea pods. Let me see if I can move this again so that the picture will follow me. And I'm going to use the crinkle cutter on these when I dice them up because we like crunch in our salad. So if you do some dicing, you get some different, oops, excuse me, different shapes and different textures. I'm going to grab a drink here. Gosh, I go live and then I get a tickle. So use the crinkle cutter, gives your salad some texture. I apologize. And then I did not find these in the refrigerator, but once I decided I had enough stuff to make a chef salad, I dug around in the cupboard to find a few almond slices that we have because we like a crunch on top of a salad. And so I took the almond slivers, put them in a single layer here on this little pan. And then you guys, I put them in the air fryer, shut the air fryer, turned it on the air fryer setting and did it for 4 minutes. And they were perfectly browned. And so you can kind of see that nice little brown color that they got. By the way, this is a sneak peek. The fall line doesn't start yet, but here's a sneak peek. This is part of the modular baking sheets, and they come out September 1st. They also happen to be the perfect size to put in the air fryer if you like a sheet, or sometimes you're doing something messy that you want to put in here. But they also are great for the sheet pan meals. So you have the modular set, which comes with 3 different pieces that you can be doing a sheet pan dinner, because sometimes a sheet pan dinner has things like maybe proteins like the chicken and the vegetables that you want to roast with them take a different amount of time. This allows you to still do it in the oven with a sheet pan dinner, but the things that don't take as much time, you could put in smaller containers and add towards the end. So I love these, but tonight I just did them with a few almonds to do in the salad. So basically, and I did find some protein in there. I don't know. I'm going to wait till Jim comes in. He's not here yet to find out what he wants on top of it. But, you know, you could use anything from leftover taco meat, leftover ham, leftover cooked chicken, anything that you want for a little bit of protein. But so I'm going to just assemble it with romaine, vegetables, eggs, tomatoes, almonds, a little bit of onion, and then the dressing of choice. So, but my other 2 questions that I had tonight was, there's another sneak peek I'm going to give you. These are, this is a new muffin pan that's coming out also in the fall line that is a bigger size, like a jumbo size. So I'm curious if any of you have made the little taco salad or burrito cups in a jumbo muffin pan. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of them on Instagram and Pinterest. But if you have, I'm really curious what shell you use that gets crispy enough. So if you have a particular brand of a shell you buy, like I like the Frescato brand for when we're making like tacos and things like that. But they don't crisp up real well. I would have to like really, really, really cook them, I think. But I'm going to use this for a lot of things besides jumbo muffins. I'm pretty excited about this. In fact, individual quiches and omelets will be fun too. And then my last question for you, though, was the other thing I picked up this week is I got these cute little football plastic disposable cups because it's football season and there's football meals and tailgating and things. And the paperwork said that this is an 8-ounce cup. And so I'm just kind of looking for some tailgate ideas that would be cute in here. Somebody suggested to do the pudding dirt cup thing, but I don't think that's really what would go over at our tailgates necessarily, is all that sweet. So if you can think of something that would be fun in here, I would do, I was thinking already it would be really great to even just put a dollop of dip and then stick some of, celery sticks, sugar snap peas and things like out of it. But I'm kind of curious too if there's some good mixes besides just a standard Chex mix. I would like to know about that. And I love your tips coming in. Carla, making meatloaf in those, that makes total sense. So there's a recipe I just saw for stuffed individual meatloafs. That would be really fun. It's got like this cream cheese and mozzarella cheese filling. So I love that. And then Christina, you just said spray the shells with oil. So like, do you spritz them or do you like literally brush on a whole layer? So I'm curious about that because I tried spritzing them and I still didn't think it got quite crisp enough. And layered taco dip or taco salad in here. Brilliant. Thank you. That's why I came on live, because I needed ideas before I just try something this weekend. But these were really cute. They're at Party City, in case anybody's going there and you're doing some football things, even like for the high school kids, if you do any of the football dinners. So I love those. But that's kind of what I accomplished when I cleaned out my fridge. I basically cleaned out the fruit drawer, the vegetable drawer, and the tray where I usually put meats and cheeses and stuff. So let me know if you've created something. Thank you for always listening to my craziness. Sorry I had a tickle. But if you're looking at anything new too in the line that you're curious about, September 1st is the new line. And you can just let me know, if you want a new catalog or have a question about something when it actually comes out from that. So okay, I have to tell you, this device now, this part's really fun because I can actually see who's on and read your comments. So Carla, I don't own a box of chicken stovetop dressing mix, but I'm going to get one because you said it has the best meatloaf. So that is a brilliant idea. So thanks, you guys. Talk to you soon. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. See you later.